Hi there. So in this video I'm going to rise up to a challenge set by a flat earth YouTuber. I'm always up for a challenge. But before I do, I want to advise you to go and check out a new YouTuber called Mr. Rancidity. He's a very funny guy, very informative too. I can only see his channel growing massively, especially after Conspiracy Cats gave him a shout out recently. So the link will be in the description. Please go check him out. Speaking of Conspiracy Cats, I want to say a belated thank you to him and to Al K for giving my channel a shout out a few weeks ago. I've not been able to put out much content lately, but I gained a ton of subscribers and views thanks to them. So thanks again to Al K and Baldy. Okay, so on to the big challenge. This particular YouTuber said, just try drawing a Terminator. So I had a go. It was shocking. Then I realised that it carried on. He said, just try drawing a Terminator line on a globe using time and date data. You'll find it cannot be done. You'll get a wonky line. And then probably finished by saying, the globe is dead, bah ha 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 ha. So, as you've seen from my artistic abilities, this was unlikely to end well, but I thought, what the hell? You only live once, and there's nothing I like better than satisfying the ridiculous challenges Flat Earthers set me. So here goes. Now, in case you don't know what a Terminator line is, it's a moving line that divides the daylit side and the dark night side of a planetary body. So in other words, this. So to do this, I needed a starting point, and as I'm in the UK, I chose Birmingham, which is slap bang in the middle of the UK, plus it's the place that invented the chicken balti. I do love a chicken balti, so why not? So on the 22nd of November this year, the sun set at 5 minutes past 4 UK time. So now I needed to find some other places with sunset at roughly the same time. So I moved down to Tunis in Tunisia, Northern Africa, where the sun set at 6 minutes past 4 UK time. Now, of course, you need to choose UK time or the same time zone because the sun set at the same time everywhere, and so you need to account for the time differences. Then I went to Borku in Chad, where the sun set at 8 minutes past 4 UK time. Then to Karoo in Central African Republic at 7 minutes past 4. Now, the more observant amongst you may have noticed that the date has jumped from the 22nd to the 27th. This is simply because I had stuff to do, but I checked the sunset time difference and it was only 1 minute later, so no worries, close enough. I carried on. Then I went to Abongisia in the Congo, where the sun set at 8 minutes past 4 UK time. And finally, Chimoy in Mozambique, sunset at 7 minutes past 4 UK time. So once I had my locations, I plotted them on Google Earth to see if it would be a straight line or a wonky line. And would you believe it, they created a perfectly straight line. Well, who'd have thunk it? But then I thought I'd go one step further and plot the direction of the setting sun in all the locations. So the angle that you would observe the sun setting in any of those places. Now, just remember that anybody with a compass or a smartphone compass can go outside and verify the data on timeanddate.com for themselves. They can go out when it's sunset, point to the compass in the direction of the setting sun and verify that the angle of the the direction of the setting sun matches the data on time and date. I'm not making this up. So there you go. The red lines are the angle of the sunset in all those locations. You can see them plotted out there, 237 degrees southwest, across the line of the Terminator line, down at the bottom to 247 degrees west. Now you can see that when they're plotted out on a globe like this, those lines are perfectly parallel. And this shows us that the observers at each of those locations would be looking in the same direction. This is exactly what we'd expect, considering the huge distance to the sun. And this is why the sun's rays are essentially parallel when they strike the Earth. Then I thought I'd see how this works out on the flat Earth. So I plotted the same points on the most popular flat Earth map, the AE projection. And will you look at that? That line's wonkier than an eccentric chocolate factory owner. Finally, just for shits and giggles, I found out where the sun would have been over at the exact time of sunset in these other places. It was there in South America. And I plotted this on that same AE map, just there. Now you'd think that considering it's sunset, the angles to the sun should all point towards it. All of these people in these different locations at the point of sunset, watching the sun setting in the west, would all be looking in the same direction, towards the sun. But no, not one of these angles comes remotely close to pointing at the sun. And these were all plotted as accurately as I could using the sunset angular difference from a northerly bearing on this map. So a northerly bearing going to the center of the map, and these are the angles that come from that. So when it all comes together, which model do you think comports better with the reality we see every day? This or this? Well, I know which one I'd choose. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and click that little subscribe button. My entire self-worth is based on YouTube subs numbers. Go on, you know you want to. See you next time.